After several false starts, the next round of Syrian peace talks is underway in Geneva. Before the talks, the Syrian regime's foreign minister rejected any discussion of the fate of Bashar al Assad. The U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has accused the Assad regime of undermining the negotiations.
And there isn't a person standing here who doesn't understand how difficult that is. Witness the comments made just yesterday by the foreign minister of Syria, clearly trying to disrupt the process.
The conflict between the Assad regime and opposition seeking his removal is about to enter its 6th year. Syria's war erupted on March 15, 2011, as an offshoot of the 2011 Arab Spring uprisings. Protests spread around the country after Assad forces turned their weapons on protesters who were seeking democratic political change. From that date, the Syrian opposition enjoyed success against Assad forces, which were accused of using chemical weapons and later received support from Hezbollah fighters. But things started to change in 2014, when the Daesh terror organization entered the conflict. Because of this, the US and its allies stepped in and carried out air attacks on Daesh targets. But September 2015 proved a turning point in the war. Russia launched airstrikes in Syria, saying it would be targeting Daesh positions. But the US says Russia's airstrikes mostly hit the opposition, inflicting a heavy blow and increasing the flow of refugees out of the country.
Greater than 90% of the strikes that we've seen them take to date have not been against ISIL or Al-Qaeda affiliated terrorists. Been largely against opposition groups that want a better future for Syria and don't want to see the Assad regime stay in power.
To overcome this, Turkey has been calling for a no-fly zone to create a safe area in northern Syria. Recently, German Chancellor Angela Merkel has also supported the idea in order to limit the refugee flow. But the US opposes the plan because of potential risks, such as encounters with Russian forces.
Soruyorum, ey Amerika, bak sen uçuşa yasak bölgeye evet demedin ama bak orada Rus uçakları cirit atıyor ve binlerce, on binlerce oradaki mazlum, mağdur insan ölüyor.
According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the war has killed more than 370,000 people and displaced 11 million Syrians. At least 2.7 million of them are living in Turkey. And today, Syria is the site of the biggest humanitarian crisis in the world. Aid workers are struggling to reach everyone who needs support. Despite all this, Assad is still in power with the support of Russia and Iran.
Мы просто исходим из того, что в настоящий момент нет ни одной другой легитимной власти в Сирии, кроме Башар Асад.
Turkey, the United States, and their Western and Gulf allies are against Assad. They believe that it is not possible to imagine a peaceful Syria if he remains in power.
Many Syrians will never stop fighting until Assad is out of power. There's no alternative to a managed transition away from Assad. It's the only way to end the civil war and unite the Syrian people against terrorists.
The US and Russia brokered a cessation of hostilities deal on February 27th for Syria's warring parties. However, the cessation has already been violated several times. As the war in Syria enters its 6th year, there's no clear end in sight. And many people are asking, what happens next? For now, Russia has suggested a federal model for Syria or a political transition process there, with or without Assad.